Hey there, my name is Craig. I'm the Archi-Tech guy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to correct the building perspective in your photos. So the first thing I've done is just opened up an image I took when I was just walking by my local coffee shop. Nothing special, but just showing the front of the building. As you can see, all the vertical perspective lines are kind of tilting away from us, and it just makes the building look like it's falling over backwards. And also some of the horizontal lines are just not quite right. So really this stems from not taking the picture with a level tripod or a camera. So typically what you want to do is when you're taking this picture on a tripod, you want to have the camera perfectly level. But the problem is you have to get pretty far away from the building to get the entire building into frame. So typically what people do to compensate is just tilt the camera up, and that's why a lot of these vertical lines end up leaning backwards. So I'll just go through and show you a quick way we can fix that, and then I'll also go through it manually just so that we can understand exactly what it's doing. So if we go over on the top under filter, we go to camera raw filter, and then another box is going to pop up. This is also a great spot where we can change the contrast, shadows, clarity, texture, all that kind of stuff, but that's for another time. Right now we're just going to concentrate on perspective. So we're going to go to this transform tool, a grid with the 4 points on the corners. And then over on the right hand side, we've got a couple sliders that we can move back and forth. So I will show you the simple, easy way first. And right now, this box is highlighted over the disable upright. So we're going to just choose auto. So we click that, and it actually does a pretty good job of cleaning up the horizontal and vertical lines. So typically I would probably say we're done, but in this instance I'm going to walk through a couple other things just so we're understanding what's happening. There's also one where it just applies the horizontal correction, so it doesn't worry about the verticals at all. It just makes sure these lines are straight, and then are not straight, level. And then the next thing is the vertical, where it makes sure all your vertical lines are perfectly straight and vertical. And then this one is going to do everything. Usually it doesn't work out too well, but since we're doing an elevation, it actually works out pretty nice. So those are kind of the more automatic tools that we can use. If we want to do this manually, we want to make sure we turn the grid on first. So turn that grid on, then we have something to compare it to. And let's start with the vertical. So just move that slider until your verticals look pretty good. So I'm looking over here, and these look pretty good. I'd say we are pretty close. Horizontal. I'm looking at the countertop right now. That looks pretty good. This line could use a little work, so I'm going to actually rotate the image a little bit. There, that looks pretty good. Our verticals look pretty good. Actually not quite. So it's just going to be a little bit of monkeying around to compare your grid lines to your verticals in the picture. A lot of that looks pretty good. So I'm going to turn the grid off. And then one more thing you can do, if you go back to the hand, and then over here you have the lens correction. You can fix the amount of distortion. So sometimes with the wide angle lens you kind of get that bow. And sometimes if it picks up your camera, it'll know right away what you have to do, but this one's not identifying it right now, so we'll just do it manually. And then actually might as well show the grid again. And really I'd say that distortion is the biggest thing. Just kind of help those curved lines get a little bit straighter. And then, so the image is cropped a little weird, so then what we can do is go back to your transform. That's where the scale comes in handy. So you could scale the image if you want to keep the aspect ratio the same. Otherwise what I sometimes do is I'll just open this back up into Photoshop and then just manually crop it to where I can get rid of all the transparent background. And then you can also use the offset to move it left and right, and then your offset Y to move it up and down. So those are really the main tools on how you can change your perspective. So I would typically start off with doing the automatic, and then if that doesn't work for you, that's when I would go back and I would tweak it manually, but usually the automatic does a pretty good job of doing what you want. Alright, well, thanks for following along. My name is Craig, I'm the Archi-Tech guy, and I will catch you next time.